And if everything don't work out.
Knowledge of God and belief in Him constitute the very foundation of Islam. The original founder of Islam is no other than God Himself, and the date of the founding of Islam goes back to the age of Adam. In the religious sense, the word Islam means submission to the will of God and obedience to His law. The Muslim world believes that only through submission to the will of God and by obedience to His law can one achieve true peace and enjoy lasting purity. Fasting is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, and according to the Islamic belief, Islamic fasting imbues man with a genuine virtue of effective devotion, honest dedication, and closeness to God. So tomorrow, Sunday the 12th of June 1983, marks the beginning of this year's Ramadan, a period when Muslims all over Nigeria must abstain completely from foods, drinks, intimate intercourses, and smoking before the break of the dawn till sunset during the entire month of Ramadan, that is the 9th month of the Islamic year. One question non-Muslims usually ask Muslims is the method used in determining the month of Ramadan. According to some Muslim leaders, the sighting of the first crescent, that is the moon, or the calculation of calendar are normally the methods used in determining the lunar month of Ramadan. But what is the aim of the Ramadan fast? And why should Muslims go through such a rigorous discipline? 2 religious experts, Dr. D.O.S. Noibi and Mr. A.F. Ahmed of the Department of Religious Studies, University of Ibadan, explained.
The significance of it is that it teaches God consciousness, which enables a person to restrain himself from all evil and make efforts, conscious efforts, to do the will of Allah at all times. This is supposed to be the effect of the Ramadan fasting, not only during the period of fasting, but even thereafter. And that is quite clearly underlined in the very first verse of the Quran, which enjoins fasting, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, that is, fast so that you may be God conscious at all times.
It is not enough for you to stop from eating and drinking from dawn to dusk to claim that you fast. You should also abstain from all immoralities for the whole month. Because the Holy Prophet Muhammad, whom we follow sincerely, said in one of his sayings that whoever fasts and does not abstain from loose talk, evil doing, and immoral dealings is not fasting. So this is one aspect of the Islamic fasting.
So, if the Islamic institution of fasting provides the opportunity of reassurance of Muslims through the restoration of their dignity and integrity, and if the picture of Islam is in this respect, why are the Muslims not living in a utopia? Some sociologists believed that the reason why the Islamic utopia is not being established nowadays is manifold and easily explicable, in that many Muslims do not observe the fast, or at best adopt the attitude of indifference. On the other hand, most of those who observed it do not realize its true meaning, and as a result, derive very little benefit out of it, or in fact, no benefit at all. Reverend Dr. John Aniagun, Rector, SS Peter and Paul Seminary, and Alhaji Aroy Abbas, a businessman in Ibadan, gave other reasons supporting the sociologist's views.
The pressures of contemporary society make it so much more difficult to observe the fast than in the past, when you might say that perhaps with a little more effort on their part, much more self-sacrifice, they might still be able to fast, But it could be that some of them just are not equal to putting in that extra trouble that is called for. But we must not ignore the fact that the pressures of our present-day society make it really difficult.
In the past, our forefathers have got plenty of time to, in fact, what we are doing then, when you talk of Islam, is just to worship all along. But nowadays, it seems that more commercial activities, that people go to school, children go to school, the father, the mother go to their commercial activities. And as such, they have very limited time, to do anything that is religious, except on Fridays or Sundays when religious activities are done. See, because of this, it seems that most people haven't got the time to devote to practice full religion.
Again, someone else may say that what is claimed about the Islamic fasting is also true of other types of fasting, like the Jewish Passover, the Christian Lent, the Ghanaian type, and others. And so, why then do Muslims make arbitrary claims about their type of fasting? Alhaji Are Abbas explained his view in support of the Muslims' claims, while Reverend Dr. John Aniagun and Dr. D.O.S. Noibi both shared the same view.
I don't want to criticize any religion, but the Christian will say Lórúkọ Jésù. We don't do that. We don't say Lórúkọ Muhammad. We don't do that. We say Lórúkọ Ọlọ́run. And whatever you say will be correct. Because he has told us that whatever you want, if you don't know the Quran, go to those people who know. They will show you the way. And everything is there. All these ifas, babalawos, and all the rest is contained in the Quran. If you know the people who know, you know how to use it. Then you just have to consult them, and whatever you want will be given to you. So Islam is the last religion. You know, we don't consider Christian when it comes to actual prayers. You know, when you pray to God, He will answer you in the language. You know, that's the Arabic. That's what we believe as true Muslims.
There are some similarities. For one thing, the purpose, the objective of the fasting, I believe, is one and the same. Fasting, both in Islam and in Christianity, you know, is a religious exercise intended to improve the spiritual life of the individual concerned and to enhance their relationship with God, and also to promote you know, their salvation, or as it is said. For us Christians, fasting is just one of the religious exercises that enhance our relationship with God. So it's not the only thing. Prayer is there, for example. There are the good works we have to do. Above all, the primary commandment of all Christianity is the commandment of love, to love one's neighbor as oneself, and to love God above all things. So that if a person fasts and does not practice this kind of love, such fasting is useless.
What Islam says, what the Quran and the prophets of Islam say about fasting is what the Muslims say, i.e., that it is a means of attaining self-control, self-discipline. So as you abstain from eating and drinking, and other enjoyments during the day, to transform this discipline into conduct in all aspects of your life.
According to Islamic belief, Ramadan fast is a must for all Muslims, rich or poor, masters and servants, the haves and the have-nots, males and females, with few exceptions. The Muslims also believe that the Ramadan fast is a prescribed medicine to cure all spiritual ills, thereby enabling them to suppress or overcome the unpredictable hardship of life. So as Muslims all over Nigeria will be entering into the Ramadan fast tomorrow, Sunday the 12th of June 1983, TSOS News wish you all Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi Ramadan Kareem. That is to say that may peace and the mercy of Allah be on you throughout the blessed month of Ramadan. Dr. Onibokun, TSOS News.